1. VSC is deployed. That's good timing for one. Virtual safety car is now deployed. No overtaking. Virtual safety car is deployed. I don't actually think the VSC's been deployed.
It didn't show up. It didn't show up for me.
Yeah, I didn't, and I haven't been getting speed warnings either. And I was doing it.
I just trusted you when you said it.
The button isn't pressing. It's not letting me deploy it. Go on then. Down the back straight we go. I'm going to ride on board with Kekkonen for this because this is going to be tasty. He might even make a move into 130R. He's looking at it. The slipstream is working. Pull to the inside. That's almost a bump draft. Look how close he gets to his gearbox. Wow. Through 130R. Is he going to make a move into the final chicane? There's still 11 minutes to go in this race. Is he going to make a move? No. He thinks better of it this time. Olpo goes a little defensive. Avoids the curb, certainly more so than Kekkonen does, but he goes wide on the exit. Kekkonen's going to get a better run out of here. Plus the slipstream. It's going to be a move down the inside, surely. Here we go. Here comes the move. That's mighty close between the two of them. Fastest lap for Kekkonen in the meantime, 2:04.7. He's got the inside and he's going to get the lead at this rate. Kekkonen takes the lead of this AF4 race. It's surprisingly clean at the front of this. Matty and Black Matty. Blacky Matty. Black Matt. Ah! Blacky Matt. Change your name! Has taken over third place from Blacky. S-Man is 5th, although maybe disqualified. Motor is 6th, then Rubber 9, Parsley, Smooky and Polybius rounds out the top 10. Then Zevan from the back of the grid. Bloody good job there. Timel is 12th, Bones 13th. Then Cano, Wolf Racing, Cashew, Fail and Sim Racing was just 3 of AF4. Sim Racing in fact dropped 2 places. That's mighty close to Polybius on the inside of the Dunlop.
That's the wrong broadcast. That's the wrong transition. But there we go. There it is, the death chicane. As I've called it on the track map. We have one big death chicane that could cause some serious havoc coming into this race. There's a permanent no overtaking zone at that chicane. So hopefully nothing will go wrong, but you never know. You'll see V-Propofol coming through the chicane for the first time. You'll see. Well, he's got bad internet, so it's tricky for him. But he's got. That's what the death chicane looks like. I will ride on board with him because he's the first one to start a hot lap. With 8 minutes left in the qualifying session. It's quite a long track. We're looking at sort of 1 minute 45 times ish. It's not for my connection's actually fine. So it's not the. Yeah, I've had 69 drop frames. Nice. Thank you, dear Finech, for following. And also thank you to who was that? Mattia. Thank you, Mattia, for following. I apologise for butchering everybody's names. As he head through turn 3 for Propofol now. And down towards, this is one of the longest straights on the track, down towards turn 4. From this point, the second sector is just a load of 90-degree corners. Feeling out. And they all look sort of the same. Here's turn 4, which leads into turn 5. The biggest problem with people hitting the wall on the exit, or people hitting the wall while going through the corner, like on the apex of the corner. I've lost count already. 6, so 7. Now this is turn 8. It'll be fine, I promise. It'll be great. You get lots of VSC action as well. Into turn 9. A bit wider on the exit there. And then turn 10, and you're heading towards the death chicane once more. Patobo, thank you for the segue. We do have an announcement. I will say it's hidden in plain sight. Somewhere on this track, going very close to hitting the tyre walls. Through the death chicane. 1 corner left for Propofol. It's hidden in plain sight, is all I'm going to say, but I will announce it properly at the end of the stream. Propofol comes over the line and his first time is a 41.3. That's a very good time from him. Jean Vidal behind is in the pits for some reason. Let's take a look at the track cameras we have for today. I've got some made some adjustments to the track cameras to try and make it a bit wider. Toaster goes to P3 and Mirkos goes to P2 and Hidiat goes to P2 as well. I need to get the ACTV tower. I need that back. I don't know why that keeps breaking. Can I have it back, please? That'd be so much more, so much better. Am I really not going to see anything on the board? That's okay. My ACTV's broken. It's helpful. But I do have ACTV. This ACTV, so I need to do some adjustments to that. How wonderful! So we have 27 drivers today. So I'm just going to shrink that a little bit, just so we can fit everybody in. 32. There we go. Yeah, 27 drivers are here to take on Las Vegas. This will be fun. Propofol did a stunning lap on his first lap to go that far ahead. He's 1.4 seconds ahead. He's just going to stay in the pits for the rest of the session, I reckon. Here's Toaster, currently P12, going through the death chicane. Some people taking a lot more balls than others when it comes to taking that. You can really ride the curves if you know the right line to take. Rubber's come around the final corner. He's done a very good first sector. He's on pace, but it seems, I think, Propofol's time is in the first sector. The third sector. Toaster goes to P6. Hidiak goes to P2. Let's get the live timings up so we can see what's going on. So at the minute, Propofol is purple in the second and third sectors on this track. He's not in the pit. He's in the pits at the minute. Surprisingly, we've had nobody die at the death chicane yet. Here's nickname 147. Honoured Goat goes to P6. It seems to be quite a wide open field at the minute. Let's remind you of the current standings in AF4. Up top, we've got a Barry, BD 1999 in P3 at the minute in qualifying. He's on 37 points, joint with Jamie 1207, who is currently P18. Nick Jordan is third, he's on 26 points, currently P13 in the standings. In qualifying, Ben Hayes is fourth, he's P10. Denny is P5, he's just joined, he's currently P27. Jorvadil and Honoured Goat are joint 6th and 7th with 17 points. Jorvadil is currently 26th, and Honoured Goat is currently P6. So there's your update on the top of the table. It is, as I say, joint between Barry and Jamie. We saw them battling it out. We saw Barry battling it out. I think it was. I've forgotten already. Nick Jordan it was, and Jamie battling it out last time out at the Bend. You may remember 2 weeks ago. That was a great race, and hopefully today will be just as good. I've just seen Jamie's purple, the second sector. So let's have a look at Jamie as he's currently P18 on a 46.7. There's another bonk on the wall. We're going to see a lot of bonks on the wall. There's 30% damage on, so it's going to cause some issues. I'm amazed at how clean it's been through the death chicane at the minute. I say Jamie purple through the first. He's very good through the first two sectors. He's purple the second one. He's going to come around the final corner. Is this going to be enough to take pole position off of Propofol? Zevan goes to P5, and Jamie goes to P2. It's 42-1. So there's 7 tenths in that final sector. Propofol is blindingly quick through there. Irfan Nur Hidiat goes purple in the first sector, currently P3. He's got some ping issues as well to be noted. Yeah, surprisingly few crashes so far, which I'm glad for. People clearly aware of the danger of the death chicane. Nick Jordan I just saw. Was it the Jordan or Jorvadil? I will never know. It's Nick Jordan based on the colour. He's crashed at turn 1 briefly, but he's got going again. Randomised to P6. This is Randomised's first race, I believe, with AF4. We just saw him in the weekly race a couple of minutes ago, doing the IndyCar NASCAR multi-class. That was a lot of fun around the Indy Oval. 30 minutes of just constantly dying, and we had one person who's just driving backwards over and over, driving backwards around the field, and I kept getting scared and I screamed every time. Irfan Nur Hidiat round the final corner is going to come across the line. G750 goes P19, by the way. No improvement from Ben Hayes, that was in front. He's still P12. Irfan Hidiat goes to P2. He's at a 41.7. That's still 4 tenths that Hidiat has over anybody else. I'm going to switch this to... No, it's race tower. I want this to switch to gaps. There we go. That's better. Quite a spread field. if you look at the times, but the midfield sort of around the 45s. Manuel Ferrer's just joined now. Mirkos goes to P16, 45.1 rather. 30 seconds left in qualifying. And we have someone, that's Nico Alex, who's crashed the final corner. That's going to cause a couple of issues. BD1999, Jamie goes to P3, BD1999, Barry is P4 at the minute. He's going to come across the line and doesn't improve, but he'll be starting his final laps now. Same for Nick Jordan, who goes to P12. I'm going to stick with this camera, maybe go for a bit of a move. So a few cars coming over the line now. I'm going to do this so we can see who's who as they come over the line. Next will be Toaster. He improves to P9. Next, to approach the line, Thanu Velu stays P16. No improvement from Zevan, I think that was. No, it was Randomise, who stays P6. Honoured Goat to P4 with a good lap. We've got G750 and Ben Hayes coming up next. Hayes, G750 coming to P18, now P18. Hayes improves to P7. Next will be S-Man. He's currently P6. He's done a pretty decent first sector, but he is slower than his best in the second sector. Is it going to be enough to improve over the line? He's weaving, so I'm guessing he's had an issue. Yeah, he must have made a mistake at the final chicane, at the death chicane. A few more drivers left to come over the line. Next will be, I don't even know who that is, Mirkos. He improves to P12. Good lap from him on his first attempt. He only joined, I think, yesterday or a couple of days ago. Fonseca improves but stays P10. Two more drivers coming along, Warcub and Julius Benjamins. Benjamins is P20, Warcub P25. Nitram has stopped on track. I don't know where he stopped on track. Nitram drops to P26 because he has left the server. If he rejoins, he'll be back in P19. A few more drivers coming on the line. Nico Alex is next on the line. He's 7.9 seconds down at the minute. That improves. No, he doesn't. He stays P25. Side by side for Manuel Ferrer, who didn't get to start a lap, and Thomas Cameron, who did. Thomas Cameron will stay P14, which just leaves Toaster, who'd already finished the session anyway. But he does improve to P7. Okay, I'm just going to ignore. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. But there we go. V Propofol on pole by 0.4 of a second in the third round of AF4. Thank you, human with human thumbs. Thank you for using your human thumbs to press the button to follow us. Oh yes, I played with your nickname. There's a lot of contest in the first and second sectors, but the third sector is quite clearly Propofol's. He's got something very special through that final chicane that I hope doesn't backfire. Take a look at this turn 1. This is what all the drivers, the 28 drivers are going to be facing when they come to turn 1 in a couple of minutes' time. Thank you. Wow, thank you, Mikey, for hosting the stream. That's great. I am highly expecting that I'm going to need the VSC at some point. But this is turn 1. You see it here. It's super wide. You've got a nice long run, super wide, and you dive into turn 1. It starts to narrow even more. It narrows again. It sort of narrows twice. Once into the corner and once a bit later on past the apex. Then you dive downhill under the underpass. I'm not good at controlling this thing through turn 2. Then you got a 90-degree corner at turn 3. Down, I'm guessing this is the Las Vegas Strip. It's probably not. Long straight to turn 4. Redacted's hosting the stream as well. We've got a lot of people hosting our stream, which is great. 37 people here already. Can we have 50 for the start of this race? So then you enter the 90-degree section. We are a few minutes away from the start of this AF4 race here at Las Vegas. I say stick around for this one. It's going to be great, and even after that, we've got some announcements to show you to share with you as well. And join us tomorrow for AF1 round 4 at Cadegua, and we've got AF Asia's off on a break this week, and of course we've got a steward stream on Monday, which will be great. Lucas, I don't think you've been kept up to speed with what's been going on in the admin chat, so maybe you want to get up to speed with that before getting terrified. Denny's return, he will take P12 on the grid. So just waiting for the grid to form, and I will try in 2 minutes to name all 28 drivers. This one's going to be messy. I know it's going to be messy, but we're going to have some fun on a Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to love every minute of it, even if I do sound stressed. After about 5 minutes, we're on our third safety car. But where's the bets? Come on, we need the bets. Well, it's not even worth betting on whether we'll get a safety car. Yeah, it's not even worth it, but we will give it a go. Hopefully no one will die. We are 2 minutes from the start, so let's take you through the grid. At Las Vegas, 28 cars on the grid. Let's take you through them. V-Pro Followers alongside Irfan Hidiat on row number 1. Then row 2 is Jamie 1209 and Honoured Goat. Row 3, Barry and S-Man. Row 4 is Toaster and Ben Hayes. Thank you for the beep. Row 5, Randomise and Zevan. Then we got Varia Fonseca and Denny on row 6. People already revving their engines despite there being 90 seconds to go. Shorvadil and Mirkoz make up row 7, I think. Thomas Cameron and Nick Jordan on row 8. Dev and Thanuvelu on row 9. Julius Benjamins and G750 on row 10. Thank you again for the beep, Thanuvelu. Nitram and Jake Wilson make up row, I think it's 11. Row 12 for Ahmed Terrell and Nickname 147. Row 13 for Walker and Parsley. At the back of the grid we have Nico, Alex and Manal Ferrer. Not being able to make it into qualifying in time to set a lap. We are 60 seconds away from 20 minutes of chaos and a bit of gambling around the streets of Las Vegas. This is a real life track that would have held the Champ car back in 2007. But because of the merge between Champ car and IndyCar, it never happened. Isn't that a picture? Isn't that a picture with the focus? Who's your money on for the win? We're in Las Vegas. Let's do some betting. I'm going to be doing that, riding on that all day. 10 seconds to the start at Las Vegas. I need to switch to the leader at V-Propofol. I need to also have the track map up. Here come the lights. All 6 are on. And we're away at Las Vegas. Everyone seems to go pretty evenly, which is interesting. It's a decent enough start so far. I'll just skip ahead to the top of this. We've got 2 cars out in the background, but everyone else seems to be getting away well. We dive in to... There it is. Attention all teams, this is race control. You knew this was coming. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, I should refresh the page, 2, 1.
Mercals, what are you doing?
Virtual safety car is deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. All cars, please slow down.
I'm surprised I disconnected already, so I could only do one lap on the qualifying, and I started around half a minute behind because I disconnected. So
Unlucky, right?
great.
That was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. We had 2 go in the background on the pit straight, and then one person got turned around on the inside of turn 1, and that was sort of, we almost got through it, but so
Not even at the death chicane yet.
we're not even at death chicane. Why do I feel like we're going to go back to green flag at the death chicane?
I think we will.
Yeah. A reminder, if there is a permanent yellow flag zone at the death chicane that starts 300 metres before the corner and ends at the bridge after the corner. No, you're not even allowed to go side by side. No overtaking. It is going to be the death chicane first, isn't it? At least for some people,
yeah.
we're not going to get through it. Oh, we're at the death chicane now, and we're only 60 seconds. Well, we're 2 minutes in, so some people are going to have the death chicane to contend with, I think, at the end of this. 10 seconds to the end of the VSC. I'm going to just stick with this camera for the death chicane. 3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Okay, whoever that is that just decided to go past like 5 people, no, we don't do that. That's in the permanent yellow flag zone. That is S-Man doing that. And we're back into green flag racing. One person misunderstood the purpose of a permanent yellow flag zone. But anyway, oh, someone just completely died there, but they managed to get going pretty well. Down the inside is Barry on 2 people coming into turn 1. And they're going to go in pretty well, but Hidiat is going to try and get back past, but has a little tap and goes back behind. Hidiat's closing in on Jamie. There's now a blockage on the track, but everyone's managed to get through it pretty well, actually, so I think we're going to stay under green flag conditions. Look behind, we've got Hidiat who's trying to recover now. I hope that gets reported, because we'll have a look at that on Monday. People slow. Hidiat is currently turned around in the exit turn 3, but again, doesn't involve 4 cars, so we're going to keep going. Look at all the cars! We have 30 cars! Ah! Under no circumstances can you overtake at the death chicane. It's just suicide, and it's just going to cause issues. We're trying to prevent 7 virtual safety cars, and in fact, we're almost going to be. Oh, as another car gets turned around in the background. 4 cars involved in that, but I'm not going to bring it out. That's Walkup that gets. There's Nitram that gets turned around. Nico Alex. Yeah, attention all teams. This is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. VSC deployed. VSC deployed. I'm noticing at the back of the field that the people with the bad pings are the ones getting turned around. It's just an interesting observation. But surprisingly clean race so far, all things considered, so I'm happy. Was that just died in the background? Okay. Nico, I would recommend maybe pitting for damage. I think something's going on with your car. 2 car lengths, please. 2 car lengths, please, and maybe avoid a big concertine that involves hitting people. Right, we're all sorted out now, I think. That's good. Ten seconds then the VSC. Walk up, please back off of Parsley. Please back off of Parsley. 10 seconds. Take it easy on the start. 3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Ooh. Julius Benjamin's making an excellent move on Manuel Ferrer with the who was asleep, basically. Asleep on the start. I think I see a few people getting involved. No, there's just a lot of people passing, changing positions in the background. So much going on in the background, but everyone's got away pretty much well. Hidiat in the wars again. Hidiat's so good in quality, but he keeps getting bonked out of the way in the race. It's terrible to see. It's awful to see. There's a lot of battling behind. This is the battle of P21 between 4 cars. And it's going to be coming down into turn 4. Is someone going to
Josh, we can all still hear you, by the way.
Sorry. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, we're back. Oh! That's Hidiat in the wall again with Hidiat, with the Walkup and G750 and Nitram. I'm not deploying a VSC because they don't know how to drive properly. I'm going to leave that out. Towards the front of the grid, however, Propofol and BD 1999 within half a second. They're still pretty close between the top 2, so this could be important. BD, it needs this win to try and secure. Well, it's him versus Jamie at the top of the standings for Air 4. So this is important. They're both equal on points. So it's all to play for. But Propofol's got something special through that final corner. He's gone from 2 tenths to 9 tenths ahead. Benjamin's and Tamel, meanwhile, through the death chicane. I think there was a move before the death chicane there. But I think now we're pretty much okay. We're pretty much clean with the racing. Ben Hayes is going to try a move on Mirkos. Oh no, they're both eating shit on the pit straight! Come on, that was awful. I don't know who moved over on who, but that was terrible. With the rejoin, that's Mirkos. He managed to get away pretty well with the rejoin. Hayes is now stuck facing backwards with about 20 people trying to pass. Meanwhile, the battle of P2 and the battle for the championship. Jamie versus Barry. Jamie's got the move done into turn 3 and got it away. Mirkos has spun again. This is back at turn 3 or turn 1. I don't know if I need to call that a bad rejoin. Randomize is going to have a look on Bowie. This is crucial for the championship. Jamie has got past Bowie, but now Bowie's under pressure from Randomize. Randomize is going to try a dive into turn 7. Ooh, that was pretty close. We've got away pretty well. The collisions have been, I will say, minimal considering we're at a street circuit here. Timel's got past Tanu Velo for P21. Velo's going to try and have a move into turn 5 as like a switchback. A little bonk and Timel hits the wall. There's a lot of jerking going on with people. A lot of jolting about, which is interesting. I'm hoping that's not because of internet. Anyway, Bowie is now starting to lose ground on Jamie. Propofol has something special through. He's the only one that's actually not afraid to take the curbs, particularly that first one to straighten out the chicane. He knows that the edge of the barriers aren't collidable. Mirkos, who was P6 just a lap ago, is now P26. Propofol sets a 42.1 as the fastest lap. Everybody else is setting 43s and 44s. Propofol has got this in the bag. It's incredible. I did see a little collision. I see drivers side by side at the death chicane. Cut it out. Jordan versus Jovadil has been passed behind that Fonseca. That's Mario Fonseca, I believe. It is Mario Fonseca. Trying to get past Jovadil in turn. He's going to try down the inside to turn 3. That's tight between the two of them, but they both got away well. I hear a crash in the background involving some cars, involving multiple cars. No, everyone's away fine. Walkup versus Nitram. Walkup's defending with everything he's got past Nitram. Nitram's going to dive down for P20 down into turn number. Hidia, and that's 3. That's 3. I'm not counting it. I'm keeping going. This is what's sort of starting to happen in AF4. You get the people at the front who are clearing off and they're getting clean racing. At the back you get all the people that aren't quite as confident and as capable yet. Everybody gets better. That's promised. Everyone gets better by doing this. But at the start it can feel a bit demoralising. But that's how racing is. That's sport for you. Ben Hayes in his recovery drive from the back of the grid after spin, after being turned around, is now P21. Nickname has stopped. He's P17 at the minute. He's now P18. He has gone through the map. Wonderful. That's the end of that. Esmo's got down to P16. Am I seeing drivers side by side at the death chicane? I don't think I am. Let's have a look at the death chicane. We'll see how people are getting through that. Everyone's getting away pretty. Everyone's pretty behaving themselves surprisingly through there, which is good to see. We are halfway through this race. We're just under 10 minutes to go in this race. Propofol has a 3.5 second lead over BD 1999. There was a 1.2 second lead. Jamie's second, then BD 1999 in third, then Randomised fourth, Toaster fifth, and Nick Jordan is P6. Then we have Fonseca, Jovadil, Honoured Goat, and Zevan making the top 10. Switch to this is Thomas Cameron trying to catch up to Dev. It's Dev's first race here with us as well. Got a lot of first timers today, including Randomised. Propofol has raced in a few of our weeklies. This is his first AF4 race with us. We've also got Dev and Thomas Cameron, not Thomas Cameron, sorry. We've also got Mirkos and Nico Alex. It's also their first races with us in AF4. And we thank all of them for joining with us today. We hope they're having a good time. I hope they come back as well, because we hope this is a lot of fun. Next week we are at Potsdam in Poland. I've seen a lot of collisions behind at turn 10 rather. And through to the death chicane we go. You've got to be careful through here, because it can be very easy if you take a much faster route through that chicane than someone else. BD setting a 41.8, some stunning lap times coming from him, which is going to bring him back onto the back of Jamie soon enough if he does another one of those laps. Manuel Ferrer has spun, and so is G750. I'm not bringing it out for that. There's no need to. They're already way too far off the back of the grid. It's not fair on the rest of the people. Fonseca side by side with Nick Jordan down the hill through turn 2. Thank you to Gav for following. Thank you very much. Down inside goes Fonseca, and he takes P6 from Nick Jordan. Oh, a little half spin in the background. I think that was Jovadil behind that. So he's going to be under pressure from Honoured Goat coming into turn number 4. Jake Wilson has spun, but he's spun on his own at turn 3. Oh, Nickname also almost has a moment there. In fact, Nickname is now blue flagged and he's in the pack. Despite being 26th, battling around with the people who are in P6 and 7. I'm noticing a lot of people are just using the walls on exit. They're just riding the wall on exit rather than trying to avoid it, because the damage does hurt, funnily enough. This is the furthest up battle we have at the minute. It's for P8. And in fact, these two are actually joint in the championship, if I remember correctly. They're joint in the championship at the minute. Let's watch them go through the death chicane in a minute. They're going to get through that okay. There's also a little train behind that. So let's watch the train behind this. Zevan, this is the battle for P10. Zevan, Dev, Thomas Cameron and Julius Benjamins. There's 6 minutes to go in AF4. I think BD hit the wall on the exit of turn 1. Is anyone going to try and move? It's so super wide, so you can try and make these sorts of dives. You see Dev trying to go defensive from Cameron. Cameron's going to try and sweep around the outside, but there's just not the width on the exit to get it done. Thomas Cameron behind this. I'll switch to him and go on board with him as well, actually, because he's going to try and get past Dev. Dev's had a little moment through turn 2, I think. He's going to try and dive into 3. No, Dev's still looking at Zevan for P10 as well while this is all going on. So Dev's sort of got to deal with attacking and defending. Thomas Cameron surely going to have a look at the move into turn 4. It's a nice long straight. It's possible to do it. Dev's going defensive now. Not going to work. Cameron's going to try and do a switchback perhaps. It looked like it. He's going to... Oh, he has a look into turn 5. Not going to work. Stamps on the brakes to try and not hit him, which has lost him some ground. But Zevan may hold Dev up enough to bring Cameron back into this enough for a battle. Through the S's at 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And 8. There's a little bit of a tete-a-tete going on P15 and P17. Round turn 9, a little bonk on the wall for Thomas Cameron. He's got to switch out quickly, otherwise he's going to hit that lane removal. Through turn 10. Zevan's had a bad run out of here, but Dev's not going to have enough time to get past him before the yellow flag zone comes into effect out to 300 metres. Or is Dev going to try and move? No, he's not. He's going to be clever about it. He's going to be smart and rule-abiding, I guess. Down the hill and around the final corner we go. 4.5 minutes left in this session. We're going to run on board with this for a little bit longer because this is going to go on for a little while. Cameron hoping to get into the slipstream of Dev. You can see it pulling closer and closer. He's looking to the outside at the minute is Thomas Cameron. He's going to have a much better swing through turn number 1. There's Thomas Cameron there. We're going to look around the outside perhaps. Maybe pull a switchback. That might work better. He's got more speed coming out of it, but so is Julius Benjamin. He's got so much more power coming out of there. Down the hill, Dev's having a look on Zevan, but he's switching left and right. Julius Benjamin's going to try and dive down the inside of Cameron into 3. Not going to work this time. But Dev's got a bad run out of turn number 3, so Thomas Cameron's going to try and pass Dev for P11. This is going to be decided in the braking over for turn 4. Oh, Cameron sweeping around the outside. Oh, Cameron hits the wall and still gets away with it. Dev's going to try and down the inside again for turn 5, and he does get the move done. Cameron's going to try and move down into 6. No, but Julius is going to try and swing around the outside into 6 and 7. Doesn't quite work through there, which brings Hidiat into this. He's going to try down the outside of 8. No positions change his hands. Jorvadil has lost a load of ground. He's now in the battle for P9. He's lost out to Zevan. So Jorvadil is now P10. A nice close battle between like 7 cars. This can only go bad. This can only go well, or end in tears. Right, so Dev is looking down the inside of Jorvadil. He's going to try and move into the death chicane. Who's side by side of the death chicane? Oh, they have gone single file. Very clever from the both of them. Well done. Very impressed. I was worried I had to bring out a late virtual safety car, but it's not going to happen now. Only a handful of laps left to go. V-Propofol leads by 3.5 seconds still. It's sort of petered out as the gap, but BD has dropped off the back of Jamie. That's 4.2 seconds between those two. But this is the battle we want to see, the battle for P9. Down the inside goes Jorvadil on Dev. That's Dev on Jorvadil, rather. Oh, Jorvadil tries to switch back. It's not going to work. Dev. Oh no, Dev is still going to have the outside. He's going to have the inside for turn 2. He's going to be under pressure through 3. There's a little bonk, I think, between the across the doors, down the inside. Oh, Jorvadil has a little punt, has been punted by Cameron just slightly. And it's going to be Dev through to P10. Is it going to be 3 wide coming into turn 4? Not quite. Dev's still got the inside on Jorvadil. Thomas Cameron's going to try and pick up the pieces of whoever loses out to this. Oh, and there's a spin for Dev. That's Dev round. Everyone's fine now, but Dev's going to lose out P14. Only 2 cars, maybe 3 cars involved, so I think we're fine to leave out the VSC, especially this late into the race. Whoa, another pit manoeuvre. That is Nur Hidiat, who's been spun around again. He's just not having good luck. He's done it on the front row, and he's come from the back of the grid to recover to P15. And now he's been put around again by Dev, and he's facing the wrong way. That's him out of the points. It's ridiculous. Daniel Velo, meanwhile, trying to get past Wilson, or is that vice versa? That's into turn 9. Hidiat's just facing backwards. He's got nowhere to go at this point. Or is he through the map? He's through the map. Hidiat has gone through the map. That's the end of Hidiat's race. That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Super close through the death chicane. Ben Hayes hits the wall on the exit of the death chicane, but he's going to be pretty good. He's now under pressure from S-Man for the scraps of points that are available at the bottom of the grid. 13th, 14th. S-Man's already looking at the inside. The corner at turn 1 is not for... We're not even halfway down the straight. Now we are. And S-Man is looking to the inside. He's going to have to do a proper dive. And it's proper dive bomb corner you can do through here. V-Profile, meanwhile. Oh, that goes side by side. Ben Hayes has to react to that. And S-Man has a pretty damn good dive bomb to take P13. I'm pretty happy with that. That was an awesome move. From at least the angles that I could see. And S-Man takes P13. Nick Jordan, meanwhile, trying to recover his championship hopes. He's going to lose out some championship points to Jamie and Barry. So he needs to take P6 to try and recover any chance as we go to the final. We're on the final lap. V-Profile's coming around the final death chicane, so the final time. So around the final corner goes Propofol, flashing his lights. The winner of round 3 in AF4 was never in doubt from the start. It was V-Propofol who wins in Las Vegas. Jamie will take 2nd place. Barry will come home in 3rd. Randomise will be 4th. Toaster 5th. Fonseca will be 6th. And Jordan 7th. I'm going to switch to the battle for P10 and 11 as this goes down to the final little bits. Oh, I had a moment there. As maybe Vadil's going to try and do maybe a drag race out of the line. No position changing hands towards the end of this race. The Nick Jordan did close in on Fonseca towards the end, but not enough. Jorvadil's not going to have enough time to get past Thomas Cameron, so it will be Thomas Cameron coming home in P10. Jorvadil 11th. Benjamin's P12. S-Man P13. Ben Hayes P14. Dev will take home the final point after a late collision. Thanu Velo will come home 16th. Then Wilson 17th. Nitram 18th. Warcub 19th. Actually, I'm not too sure about Ben Hayes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's confirmed. Warcub 19th. Temel 20th. Parson 21st. G750 and Ferrer. G750 managed to get a move done before the death chicane on G. Oh! There it is. There's a blockage at the death chicane. G750 has been turned round. G750 deserved the position because it was Ferrer that turned it round. G750 maintained position. Thank you very much. I was a little worried. I wasn't. Well, I was very worried that we'd get a blockage at the death chicane. And I almost thought we got through the entire race without getting that. Even when we had a VSC restart going into that chicane. And then we had that at the dying moments of the race, the last 2 drivers to come across the line, and they caused the collision at the final chicane. In any case, what an awesome race we just had at Las Vegas. We had 48, that's a new best! Oh, it's amazing! before we go to the interviews, I think. Well, no, I'm going to make you wait a little bit longer. Let's go to the interviews first. We had 53. I haven't been looking at the screen. We've been too busy trying to focus on where people are crashing. But a new best today. I'm honoured. Well, I say I'm honoured. That's the wrong word, I think. It makes me so happy. Thank you so much to everybody for joining. Let's bring in the winner if he's still here. Repropofol. I was server muted. Okay. I know why I was server muted now. Propofol, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? How are you?
Yes, I can hear you. Congratulations on the win today. You were flying through Las Vegas. What was your secret? I think I know what the secret is, but I want to hear it from you.
Yeah, secret for me was really depth chicane. You have to really send it in there. And yeah, other guys were more on the outside. I was getting more a direct line, so I could sweep past there. And that's where I searched the time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I say you had something special through the death chicane. You could see it. We could see it from the start. You just sent it. I noticed that you were straddling the first curb. You just went straight over that. No one else was even touching the curbs. They were too afraid. So that was clearly the secret to this race today, and it was a well-deserved victory. You found an advantage that no one else could find.
Well, thank you. I was sweating really hard because Jamie moved on pretty quickly, but then I guess he had a little bit of traffic. But yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You had a pretty quiet race, to be fair. You just had to keep it together around a street circuit. Meanwhile, the back of the grid was just chaos. Luckily, only 2 or 3 cars at a time, so it wasn't have caused. It wouldn't have caused any issues.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you too, Josh.
And I will see you. Hopefully, we'll see you next week for the final round at Potsdam.
Absolutely. See you there.
See ya. Let's see if we can bring in Barry. Barry, hello. Can you hear us?
Hello.
I'm assuming you're wanting an interview. Stop me if you don't. Congratulations on P2 today. You seem to have the measure of the rest of the field.
Wait, I got P2? I thought it was P3.
Oh, sorry, P3, my apologies. Your battle with Jamie early on in the race for P2. That was pretty heated.
Well, I just hit the wall like 7 times or something, so I really messed up right there.
I mean, you held on to P3 in any case, and considering you and Jamie were going into this race joint on points in the championship, next week in Potsdam is going to be something else. I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be an insane battle.
What do you think of your chances?
Well, I hope I just can win it and get away with the championship.
It's going to be amazing to watch, and I can't wait. And I hope you can. I hope you can't wait either.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no
I'll
problem.
See you next week.
Yeah. Till next week.
Title showdown. Woo! So there we have it. That is Barry, 3rd place finisher today. What an excellent race! What an excellent race! And we got it's lined us up beautifully for a challenge for a championship that will. It's going to be an amazing end to the championship. Let's. Yes, the announcement. I have to do this. Ignore the car. Well, it's the BMW again, but ignore the car. So, all 43 of you that are still with us, I will now be announcing.
Whoa.
I'm guessing that's Polybius. Hello, Polybius.
Hello.
It's time to announce. How do I put this? Some. Oh, nice T-post there. Nice. As you do.
Handsome man.
As you may know, AF3 is ending with an excellent championship battle that's coming up on Friday at Road America. But the question has been on everyone's lips, what's happening next season? Well, we're not going to reveal everything about next season. We'll be announcing the car next week after the end of AF3, but what we will be announcing right now is the first 3 races. We have an 8-race calendar. We'll be seeing the first 3 circuits today, the second 3 circuits tomorrow, and the final 2 circuits will be revealed on Monday in the Stewart stream. And as I say, the car on Friday. So let's take you through. There's the first. Oh, Adult Superstore. Hello. Why is this in here? Why does an Adult Superstore have a 24-hour arcade? What games do you find in an Adult Superstore? I'm getting sidetracked here.
Yes.
These tracks have been hidden in plain sight around throughout the race. You may have seen this. This is the first one. Here it is. We can announce that round 1 of AF3 next season will be on the 12th of March at Okayama.
Woo!
Our Touring Car League's first race will be at Okayama on the 12th of March. And just let everyone get excited for that. 12th of March. Yes. We are a month away from the next season of AF3. Round 2 was also hidden in plain sight in the same shot. You may see if I go to it was somewhere like here. Can you tell what it is? Yeah, it's over here. Round 2 will be at Shanghai Tianma. Forgive the terrible picture quality. That's just the text that I had to put it on. Shanghai Tianma, 19th of March, round 2. That's going to be a lot of fun. A really tight track for hopefully 30 cars to be racing on. It's going to be great.
Yeah, baby Austria, 30 cars.
Yes, little baby Austria. It is touring cars, yes. We'll announce which touring cars they are next week after AF3 ends, so join us for that stream. The third round, this was a little bit harder to spot, probably because of where I put it. The textures are weird on this map. But anyway, the third round, I've lost my place. Where am I? Here we go. Round 3.
There it is.
Lippo Village in Indonesia. We got ourselves a street circuit for March 26th, round 3. I didn't say it was just one car. I didn't say it was multiple cars. Also, after AF1 round 3 last weekend, turn 5, this sort of the left sweeper here, we're nicknaming it Supermarket Sweep after good old Alex Boltash's move on lap 1.
You know,
Supermarket Sweep, and we'll be sure to mention that plenty of times when the stream comes around for that race.
Oh, it'll be mentioned forever, every single race.
Yeah, so there you have it, the first 3 rounds of AF3 Season 4. Starting on the 12th of March at Okayama, then we go to Shanghai Tianma, and then we go to Lippo Village. The next 3 race rounds will be revealed tomorrow in the AF1 stream, so please do join us for that. That starts at I've forgotten what time, 5 PM GMT. I always forget, 5 PM GMT. So, until tomorrow, it's goodbye from me, and apparently goodbye from Polybius, who decided to join.
See you guys.
See ya.